Hello. One moment. I'm going to actually share this out here for a minute. How are you all doing today? Get the intro here in a minute. One moment. My god, this music. Who is the composer who went all out for this song? I feel like I'm going into freaking Elder Scrolls. Sit there. Sit there. It's all done. Okay. Oh, come on. Hello and welcome to the very first episode of Multiversus. Warner Brothers Multiversus with Sephiroth TX. This is the open beta. If you don't know what Multiversus is, this is a Smash Brothers clone based off WB franchise. As you can see, we have Shaggy, who has like freaking Saiyan powers. It's a big meme that turned into an actual canon thing that showed up in a few movies, and then suddenly he's a video game character now. We have Batman. Ironically, they're holding each other's weapons. We have Superman, Jake from Adventure Time, Steven Universe from Steven Universe, Wonder Woman, Tom and Jerry, and Bugs Bunny. If you don't know who those are, I can't help you. We have more. BMO's up there. I don't know if BMO's a character or if she's just part of Finn's thing. Anything WB owns could be potentially in here. It's technically a free-to-play game, but if you buy this thing that I bought the basic for $39, by the way. You're not only funding this to be successful, you're getting an early access pass to it. You guys should just join with Epic and allow it. Hold on, apparently I gotta do this. Oh, come on. Why is my QR code thing not working? Thank you. Sorry, it's going to take 2 minutes. I didn't know I had to sign up here. Think of me. You can listen to this beautiful freaking music. Okay, we should be going then. Back to my Twitch manager. Everything's on. Hello viewer. Unlocked a new reward. I got a banner, a character ticket. I don't know what that is in Greenwood. I got Wonder Woman. Start the tutorial. Okay. You part of the founder and even more expensive sets if you're like fucking rich. Got you like tickets and stuff. I don't know what that is. I'm sure it's something to do with the battle pass. Welcome here. We'll teach you all the basic brawling in the multiverse. Start. We're Shaggy. Let's go over the fundamentals of combat, starting with movement. You can change your controls in the settings menu at any time. Move right. Move left. Jump. Not jump. Crouch. Oh. Jump is X. Okay, not too fast. That was my problem with Nickelodeon's thing, is it was way too twitchy and fast. This is more Smash Brothers like. His dodge. Oh, okay, I thought I was supposed to do it backwards. Okay. Okay, fairly simple. Texture to stable a brawling toolkit, of course. Neutral attack. Just a punch. Forward ground attack. Another punch. Up ground attack. Sort of a swipe. Down ground attack. Oh, a stomp. Hello. Character also has specials. These are powerful abilities for situational use. Neutral special. He's all powered up. Oh shit. Let's go over air attacks. Okay. Is that a good juggling move? Let me... Seems to be a swirl kick, so probably send him to the ground. Up air attack will likely knock him out. It's another up slash. Probably a good knockout move. Neutral air special? Oh. That'll probably really send him high flying. Knocking opponents off the screen is the key to victory. Below each character is a number indicating how much damage they've taken. The higher damage number, the further the character will be knocked back when hit. Just like Smash Brothers. Good. It's good when a copy will, or a clone will do the right cloning. Combo attacks can be repeated to execute unique strings of attacks. Try using your combo attacks multiple times in a row. Oh. Oh, combo's a little funky. Okay, I can get used to that. Charge attacks. Charging up an attack makes it more powerful. You can identify a charge attack by the circular meter that appears when using them. Unique specials. Some specials have unique properties. Shaggy's neutral can be charged. Oh, wait. Shaggy's ground down special picks up a sandwich that can be thrown. How do I throw the freaking sandwich? Oh. Teamwork. How am I blue now? All characters are built with teamwork in mind. For example, Wonder Woman's down special can shield near ally out. That's not it. Oh. Wonder Woman's neutral lasso can strike enemies as well as pull allies to safety. Get over here. Get over here. Rain Dog's neutral special tether can be used to pull allies to safety. I forgot there's a free PlayStation download for the dog, by the way. I don't know what Rain Dog is, by the way. Someone tell me what that is. I feel like it's a Steven Universe thing, but I am unaware of its existence and meaning. Neutral. Face your ally and use Rain Dog to tether attached to him. Pull Rain Dog's tether. Use Rain Dog tether to keep your allies from running off the stage. my god. Okay. Oh my god. You serious? Go the other way. Did I just eat him? I feel like he just ate Shaggy. Allies, if they attach right to each other, can play more aggressively. Really? You can drop down through some thin platforms. That makes sense. That's the basic. So like all these kind of fighters. You can perform 2 jumps, 2 air dodges, and 2 specials. You get limited air attacks before and unlimited air attacks before touching the ground. There's so many options there, you can get very creative. I'm Mr. Maceeks, excuse me? Is there a Rick and Morty thing going on here? What the frick? I guess that officiates their WB property, and we may see a Rick and Morty thing. I don't know if they grab stages in this thing, or if they rely on you just getting up with all the amount of airtime you get in, but it's fairly easy to get back on. Well done, let's practice what you learn in combat. Unlocked Wonder Woman. Few more tutorials, I guess? We'll see what goes on there. Dodging, cooldowns, walls, armor, fast fall, attack, DK, aerial combat. These are just like regular stuff. Use recommended. I guess I'll unlock premium. Okay, now we have premium. Which means we also have, we need a complete battle pass tier 1. We'll get Uncle Shagworth, who is actually voiced by, I believe, his voice actor in the show, not just Shaggy's voice actor. They bring in their array of voice actors in this game. It's ridiculous. Shaggy is currently voiced by the guy who did him in the original movies, live action movies, and is thus the guy who currently plays Shaggy in most the cartoon variations. I can't think of his name right now, but he's, yeah, cute. Ooh, lots of animated ones. Now you see, that's not bad. I know I'm not a big emote fan, but they're all gonna be cute freaking animated things. I'll do it. Iron Giant's a little fuzzy there. Ah, why is it so fuzzy? Okay, where do I see what I have? Collection? Current fighters. Don't currently have any Gleamium. Shaggy Cry. Probably crazy. Jake Wink. Shaggy ripped shirt. Okay. I don't mind the scared Shaggy, honestly. Oh, you can do more than one emote could. And what are these? Perks. Perks make your character more powerful. Don't have any perks. Wait, can I see his different costumes? It won't show me the colors though. Okay. Oh my god. So right now we have Shaggy and Wonder Woman. We need to unlock more people to do it. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and look. Oh, they won't show me. Shaggy's the only one with... Oh, okay, there's variants. Variants of Wonder Woman, and then Bloodlines Wonder Woman. I don't know what that means, but it's cool looking. Batman is Batman, and the animated series Batman, so I guess supposed to look more like the cartoon version. I think that looks like cartoon version, but whatever. Soups and Golden Soups. Taz. That's an old reference to an old TV episode. I remember that one, Beachcomber Taz. Iron Giant. We have Iron Giant Classic without the super band, and then Iron Giant Peach, which I like. I have 0 gold. I like this Galley Cannonball going. Garnet comes either her or a fusion version. Can't remember who she reasoned with to make that, by the way. It's Giant Garnet. Was it the 3 mains that fused with her to make that, or what? It's been a while. I know I saw that episode. Steven, and then Exercise Steven, Coach Steven. Jake, I already know. Jake also comes with Cake, the alternate, gosh darn it. The alternate version of her. Oh, we can also be Jake, by the way. Jake's not locked. Anyway, Jake comes with Cake, the alternate version of him in the sex change world that the Ice King made up and sort of bled into the real world. I don't know how that works. She is voiced by the same person she's in the cartoon. Rain Dog. Does it say where it's from? Like, he's from Adventure Time. Player first games. Don't know what that means. He has battle version. Finn and Pajama Finn. I like that. That's cute. See Pajama Finn a lot. Gosh darn it, I keep doing that. Bodisha Vilma. And Lao Vilma. It's a reference to something, but I have no idea. Ayrya Stark is an interesting one. This is technically the most mature character in here. She's from Game of Thrones. If they can bring a Game of Thrones character in here, they can bring friggin' Rick. She also has the water dance version, which I believe is her just kind of whatever clothes she was wearing when she was in the capital city. It's been a little while since I even touched Game of Thrones. This is kind of disappointing ending. Oh, we don't get cross-dress bugs? We get Hollywood bugs. I don't want cross-dress bugs. Well, we do have an LGBTQ character, Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn and Mad Love. This is her, technically after she gave up Joker, her before she gave up Joker. There's apparently some new Harley Quinn show about that. I haven't seen it, but it looks badass, and she just ranks on him, and I think they end up offing him, or it seems like it from what I've seen. So we get regular Tom and Jerry and Pirate Tom and Jerry, which are from the show. Cosmetics, my ring outs. So I have 2 ring outs, red or purple. Definitely gonna go purple. Get Omega Beam. Oh, that's freaking Dark side, right? Okay. That's just basic ring out from like Smash Brothers. Pat signal ring out. Cannonball ring out, which looks like, I guess you, it looks like you hit the water. Dark matter ring out. Spike ring out. Spike comes out and eats you. Space Kook ring out. He's from, he's like one of the first Scooby-Doo villains. I'd like to see Scooby come in here. That'd be pretty cool. Marceline's song ring out. I don't know how she ring you out, but she sang you to death. The Lasso of Truth. Wonder Woman takes you out. Jelly Bean, which may be a reference to Adventure Time's Candy Bean. But that's all I've got from that. FP's Burning Love. Oh, Flame Princess. Steven's Line, which I remember was some kind of remnants of his mother. Yeah, and that's all, folks. I like that. Okay. Go purple. Banner. I can do blue. I can do Founder. That's all I can do. I can unlock Trophy Falls later. Gotham Knight. Sunset. Force for probably be the one I like to use the most. And Road to Arkham. We'll do Founder. Or Bread. Badge. Currently we don't have any badges. Max characters. Assists, attack dodges, ring outs. Character badges. Cool. Announcer.
Choose your character.
Can we hear it, the rest of them? I'd like to hear it. Eventually we'll probably get all these. Does that mean they all have voice acting for ringing, for ring outs and whatnot too? Interesting. So the Battle Pass, we have this. Complete Battle Pass Tier 1. What is this, a banner? Profile icon. They give a lot of... Look, the free rewards, there's something for every free reward. Guys, they give you a lot for free rewards. At least in this pre-Battle Pass. Okay, let's see what else is here. The store's not open. Glossary will tell you... Okay. Let's see what's in the settings. Controls, interface, audio language. I will have... Profile. If I get taken out streaming or something because of music, I'll turn off streamer mode right now, whatever. What is mature language? Hold on, guys. What is mature language option in Multiversus? They will only swear curse if it fits their character. Some good examples would be Rick Sanchez, Harley Quinn, hoping this applies to MK characters in terms of blood, but I doubtful. Yeah, because it's mature language, not mature content. But hello, fuck yes. Sorry. Okay, so nothing on actual stuff. Oof. Career. Okay. I don't know what the lab is. We're going into the lab, boys. We'll be here for an hour, maybe 2 hours. Oh, this is just... Excuse me. Do that again. Okay, so let's look at his move. The power up, and then he does this. Do you see him put his fingers to his head? Like... Broken bone. Okay. So your top buttons also do stuff like this. But we will exit this. I'm trying to collect my rewards. Got some gold. Play your first match. Custom game, I guess? Enable. 25 minutes seems fine. Experimental stuff won't be allowed on. Oh, it's only 2 players down there. Okay, so 2 players down there. Some experimental Sky Arena. These are the current maps they have. The Batcave, the Sky Arena from Cineverse Universe, Batcave from Batman or whatever DC comic. Haunted Mansion from Scooby-Doo, Tree Fort from Adventure Time, Trophy's Edge from Player First Game. Don't know what that is. You can also get some more Sky Platform 1v1s and a Tree Fort 1v1. Add bots now. I don't know who it thinks I am, but I guess I'm whoever. I'll let everybody be their alt costumes. I actually want to see her. Who am I? Am I gonna be lady? I guess I'm Wonder Woman, I have no idea.
Choose your character!
Please select your region. North America. Confirm. Okay, so currently I have a bunch... we'll go ahead and be Jake.
Arms ready. Buns ready. Look out, bad guys.
Oh, my fans... Hold on. My fan has this wanderlust where it walks away and suddenly my room is hot as shit. Okay, fan. Now try walking away, you jerk. Can't get away if you're anchored. Okay. Let's see how terrible I'm going to do with everybody on normal. Toast. No, the toast. So I wonder, are there lobbies like you can join?
Prepare yourselves!
Because honestly, if this game's to be successful, you need to be able to join lobbies of random people. You'll also need a story mode. I'm assuming they'll upload a story mode later? It's just the beta? Where are the most ring outs?
The infants of our tribe are stronger than you.
Oh yeah, this is a lot better. I will say, the music, while nice, is a little weird, but I'm sure it has something to do with this stage. I just died. Yeah. Oh no, I didn't die.
Try that again.
I'm ready for more. You cannot escape. By the might of Olympus!
I am a man of manners.
Jesus.
Behind me!
I just died.
That was a lucky shot.
Hold those butts still. I made this just
Nothing will stop me this time.
Time.
Woo. Defeat. Ugh. Ow. Okay. Good.
Has been a pleasure. Let's do it again sometime.
The fuck did Kathy just do? That was good, actually. That was very well done. I like Jake's defeat over there. No. Pretty cool. I wasn't listening to see if Harley cursed. Okay. Harley? I'll hardly know. Shaggy? Summer Taz. Okay, so
Choose your character.
he's got some stretchy moves which are fun. We'll be Taz. Oldie.
It's Taz time.
I believe it's the same voice actor that does a bunch of other Disney voices. I can't think of his name. I bought this account. Botso. Billy Bob Bot Jr. Really?
Prepare yourself.
Clever. It's clever, Chief. Come to see the cartoon violence, Chief? Got Wonder Woman lifting weights. Press the wrong button. I'm assuming that has.
That looks like it hurts.
That's good for taste. Horse up.
Okay, who's the creep that did
like his tornado attack. Not sure about the salt attack. We'll have to check out the attacks later. Can't see anything. Freaking fog.
You got insurance, right?
I guess I'm not like totally invincible.
Good partake.
I think I just died.
Okay, the creep that did that.
Time.
Shaggy, did the bot just dip potato chip and then kill himself like an actual player? The AI on this might be too smart for you. It's funny, he eats his hot dogs. It has its own fit. I don't know what the mature language filter is yet. I guess we'll find that out later. What if we were all Harley Quinn? Would we hear cursing?
Choose
If
your
it's already
character.
happened, I haven't noticed it.
Don't judge a book by its cover. I went to med school, you know.
Harley can aim direction. She fires her boxing glove on her down normal attack.
Prepare yourselves.
This is going to be quite confusing since we all look the same. It'll be color-coded though, I'm sure. The computer will know this is doing. I'll be the one that's lost. Didn't think this through, she.
Ooh, you've been training? Hope so.
Blue.
Yes.
Okay.
You got a screw loose, pal. Stay right. You got insurance, right? When they call me
Mr. Me Seeks. Oh, I jumped out. I think I'd be doing that a lot lately. Oops, I just threw whatever that was. Oh, that was dumb on me. I ain't jumping out.
Time.
I think Harley won. Does that mean I won? No? Okay. Okay, interesting. We'll do that real quick, actually. What I just did, we'll do that for every character so we get used to their power attacks. Shaggy. Two of Shaggy's uncles, so I can't do him, and I'll be Shaggy. So, I don't know how to do the battle pass, though. Let's go ahead and do this real quick. One more match, so I'm gonna head out and see if there's something we're doing that needs to be done to do the battle pass.
Choose your character.
I'll be Shaggy, thank you.
Dude,
Shagworth.
anyone want a super shaggy sandwich?
I think Shagsworth is like an uncle, or... Yeah, uncle, there we go. One last Zoinks. Shaggy gains rage automatically after passing 100 damage.
Prepare yourself.
Zoinks, Scoob. She's looking at me like, what the frick? What the frick, teacheronis? It is crossplay. I'm just gonna have it on my.
Gadgets, man, like super cool.
I'm the toast of the town! I call that a smashing sandwich! Much more of this, and you'll be out of my whip!
Oh, Shaggy's fun to play with. Holy cow.
Like I hate family squabbles!
Oh.
No more Mr. Bison.
I'm the toast of the town!
Did someone say Scooby Snacks? Crunch on this, dude! Lunchtime!
Banana guard.
I call that a smashing sandwich! I went easy because I'm your uncle.
I'm sorry, why does my shirt keep disappearing?
Like take this!
Making that mistake again.
I went easy because I'm your uncle. I made this just for you! Oh, you're making me cross!
You're not getting a birthday present this year.
Time.
Keep jumping out.
You're not getting a birthday
I'm not so sure about the screen shrinking thing. Makes it way too easy to jump out. I could have won that if I jumped out a whole bunch.
Super obvious.
Now they're even sadder because they just threw the sandwich. You just say that's going to make the next family reunion super awkward, so they have special words if they're fighting themselves. That's cool. I didn't notice that with Harley. How do I do I have XP? How's this work? Oh, here we go. Okay, let's play with boss right now. We might get in and get our ass kicked by other things. 4-player mayhem. Teams, 6 characters that synergize and use co-op abilities to best your opponents. 1 versus 1, there can only be 1. Let's continue FFA.
Choose your character.
And we'll go down the batch as we go through all this, okay? So, our first one will be Shaggy again. Confirm.
Me? Well, okay.
I love the voice acting. It's gonna be... we don't have any of those yet. Me, Finn, Taz, and Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry's a unique one because they're technically fighting the other time and everybody else gets hit on coincidental.
Prepare yourself.
Botso, Madam Bots. Okay, so now we should start entering AXP, huh? Ah.
Everything on it.
Yeah, I got, I can't remember his name. Gee, watch where you're standing, dude. Where the frick am I? Again.
Got me good that time.
Darn it.
Time.
I got one.
You think that will stop me?
Sephiroth, yes.
Even if I lost, I still would have felt like a winner, man.
Ah, there we go. Progression. Progression 2. Next. 100 gold unlock. Unlocks new reward. Lumpy Space Punch perk. 95 medals, I guess, is our 3 for match bonus, 2 for victory bonus. It seems kind of low. It's going to take a lot. Complete all starter missions to unlock battle pass menus. Or the starter missions.
Choose your character.
Accept a rematch on team 1 versus 1. We'll go ahead and do this.
As an animal.
Not sure how good I'll be with Taz, but we'll try them. We're going to do, like, actual online to do rematches, but okay. Taz versus Velma versus Garnet versus Superman. Superman looks a little wonky. I'm going to say that his face is a little
Prepare yourself.
Maybe it's just I'm not a Superman fan and that's like a new version of him I'm unaware of. It just looks a little wonky. Everybody else looks awesome. What is Velma doing? I feel like John Williams did the freaking music to this game. Who the hell is the composer? What the freak? Oh, I've been down.
Past mistakes. Or not. Stop right there. Sorry about this. Heading sky high. Speeding up. Up and away. Here I come.
Excuse you, Velma. She's carrying me.
Gloves are off now.
Oh,
Hate Krypton.
Time.
PC always kills himself at the end.
Oh, that was quite the workout.
Nice. Huge.
I don't know what that does, but okay. You can send a friend request to a botted account. Okay. Oh, I just noticed he can say a crystal. I wonder if the wins are all different depending on who you get, or if... No, not everybody gets some of these, right? So I'm just trying to figure out if there's a way to... Okay, so he has something. Barely got anything there.
Choose your character.
Okay, change mode. Normal. FFA, normal, no bots. Toast another player I'm done with. Lastly, I need to rematch. Oh, I should have all the characters in. I forgot I had character tickets. I want to unlock 10. I have 12 after this. We'll want to unlock Ayrya. Just because I'm a Game of Thrones fan. I like to see heroes and villains of each character show up, so we got like...
What do you want?
Oh, I didn't know they did that.
Like, hey, dude.
Oh, it's you.
I don't know that voice from anywhere.
Good to see you.
I think we should be able to lock everybody.
I am not a gun.
He says in a game where he's going to be fighting. Sometimes possibly using guns. Yeah, character tickets came with the battle
Hi there.
thing.
What you need?
Not the battle pass, but the get in here. I like that you can get him to say something on the menu. That's actually pretty cool. Rain Dog doesn't speak. Rain Dog barked at me.
How's it going?
Nope, that's not what I meant to do. What just happened? Ah. Free for all. Free for all. Confirm.
Choose your character.
We have more tickets, don't we? Can I go in here and this absolutely needs cleaning for that. I guess tickets for later. Okay. Let's go ahead and do Batman.
I'm here. What do you need?
Need you to be cool because you're Batman. I don't think I did anything in this yet. So perks are signature for the characters themselves.
I am the knight. I
am Batman. I'm Batman. I am Batman. Jesus fuck.
Choose your character. Prepare yourselves.
Don't think chat's turned on. If it is, I'll do something about that. I think you might be able to chat with team members, but not the opposition. Only the team members in your actual party.
The power level my bat scanner is detected. It's impossible.
Scooby-Doo area. And sorry, now that I'm facing humans, I am major.
Man, I'm standing hard.
It's not my time.
Am I frozen?
Not ready.
My uncle likes it cold for an old guy.
I haven't used that yet.
Oh. Well, at least I didn't jump out on my own.
But a human activity like that in a long time.
I'm afraid this is my
Time!
You're about to get thrown into the sun for that one.
I'm not even sure I got a time ring out. But now I'm facing humans. It'll take some time. Error, I have disconnected. Oh, that's fun. Am I still, like, streaming? But I didn't even get, like... Oh, man. If it's going to be doing that, I'm going to go back to bots. We'll try again.
Choose your character!
Let's do Batman again, because I didn't actually upgrade him.
Glad I brought the utility belt.
Still wait in the lab.
Choose your character!
Dun, 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 dun. I don't know what it is, but it sounds like happy birthday. 2 Jakes and a Taz. Bunch of short people to kick around. One of them has a lot of perks.
Prepare yourselves!
Prepare for trouble. Make it double.
Stop spinning and just go home. This cookie coming up. Watch this one. Take this.
Oh,
Watch
really?
it fun. Take this, you ding dong. Master. This cookie coming out! Do a kickflip! Okay, I'm here.
I need juggle better. Whoops, I'm not where I thought I was.
Out of Batarang. Out of that ball.
Where is Tasmania anyway?
Aiming for the fur ball.
Now spin it, let's kick your butt.
Not sure that Taz died at all. Holy frick. Winner, true prime march. Batman just break something in a temper tantrum? What the hell's going on over there? Okay. Oh, I didn't hit play again.
Choose your character.
Oh well. Melody Garnet.
You have selected me. I knew that was coming.
Don't know who that is. I mean, I don't know who that is. I don't know what she does. I know who she is. Garnet is technically the lesbian transformation and combination into lesbian lover Jules, or Crystals, whatever the hell they're called.
Prepare
that ran
yourself.
away from the Crystal Kingdom, Diamond Kingdom, Jewel Kingdom, whatever the frick it was called. The aliens that eventually invaded Earth, or whatever planet they're on. Remember, there was a big story about them dividing.
My future vision tells me that this will be no problem at all.
Oh, what the frick?
Admit, that was pretty good.
Okay, I'm here.
What the frick was that? One, okay.
I knew I would win.
Yeah, I like your celebration. What is Finn doing? Finn is depressed. And,
Choose your character.
okay, Jake, it's time to bring you to level 2. I don't think we're gonna get this. Someone hasn't requested a mix yet.
Yeah, I got some time. What can I do for you?
You can fight. Let's see how we do with Jake.
Your character.
Kind of used him once already, but this is the first time live. 2 Jakes and 2 Wonder Womans. But now they're crossing swords. This is a semi-kids game. Get it off. Wait. Why are you guys not using the toast background, guys?
Prepare yourselves!
I'm prepared. That dog thing sure is familiar looking, but I can't think of what I've seen him on before.
I'm gonna beat him to the punch. Ooh, and then punch him.
Wild West!
You cannot escape.
Get my butt kicked.
Moving in! Do a kickflip! Heads up, dude! Charge! Look out below!
For justice!
Heads up, dude!
Now it's my time to shine. I'll vanquish you!
Horseshit!
I don't know if he said horse shit or horsey there. I don't think I've ever heard Jake curse before.
The lasso compels you!
Oh, that was nasty, dude.
The lasso compels you! I never give up. Goddess! Nothing will stop me this time. I never give up.
Time!
I won. Holy shit. Oh.
What a thank lady, Raiden Cord.
What is Jake doing? The inflatable arm dog. Unlock new reward. Lumpy space punch. I already get that. Did I already get that? Sorry, I got that. But okay.
Choose your character!
Okay, we were Jake. Why not Finn?
Took me forever this morning to decide between this blue shirt and my slightly less blue shirt.
I love the voice lines in this game so far. Whoops.
Choose your character!
I already chose him. Choose your character, Chi. Oh no, Iron Giant. He's freaking huge. I don't know how this is gonna work. He's got a lot of perks too, so once spending their time, I'm just kind of relatively trying to get people to upgrade.
Prepare yourselves!
The Bugs Bunny dance. Lots of little Easter eggs in this game. I love it.
Wow, these guys look pretty fierce.
again.
Pastrami on fire!
Stop, Rick!
Oh,
Okay, I'm feeling all like game on!
Time!
Iron Giant has kicked our butt. And he's red. I changed color. Just eat. I missed what he just ate.
Nice! Fresh!
Give everybody some gold. I don't know if you got any toast left. I can find more toast.
Choose your character!
Okay. Ayrya Stark is actually voiced by the actress from Game of Thrones.
Are we training or just having a chat? Yes, I'm listening.
Yeah, I love it.
A wolf of House Stark is not afraid.
2 swordsmen, by the way. Finn and his golden sword. He can eclipse everybody else's stuff over there. And Ayrya and Needle.
Prepare yourself!
Prepare yourself, Chi. Bum 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 bum. What are we at, guys?
I don't care who I'm fighting.
We'll get through all the characters at least. Yeah, nothing funky for her, I guess. I hit him right there.
I hate Robin.
Oh my god, she's as good as Shaggy. Why are more people not using Ayrya? Oh, let me go. Holy cow, Ayrya. I think I found one of my favorite characters in the game now. Get some gold. Unlock new reward. Snowball effect. Fun.
Choose your character.
Ayrya, can I unlock your second? I kind of want to see if yours unlockable. Is it only that or can it be gold? What is Gleanium? Money. Okay. I see how it is. I have the Founder's Pack, thank you.
What is it?
Not much, Ayrya. Just checking you. Okay. Time for Harley.
Great choice, Dollface! If you want to train, just say so!
I like that water background that the Batman has. Makes an EXO. I like your water background. If they can put Adult Swim games in here, if they can put all the WB characters in here, they have an impossible amount
Prepare yourself!
of people they can just put in this game. Hundreds of superheroes and video game characters and cartoons just in this game.
Note to self, watch out for Harley's hammer.
Lovely. I hear Steven Universe theme going on.
Remember why we fight anymore, B-Man? Because I'm having a good time. Gotta screw loose, pal. Gotcha, nerd!
This isn't over yet.
You don't stand a chance.
Stupid times, B-Man. Ow, that friggin' hurts, you know? So, wait!
One more time.
Right in the bad face!
Just right in the bad place. What is that?
Coming for you now.
Time!
Garnet's just sitting over there piecing out. Jesus, Garnet. Show off.
Maybe you'll pack the right gadgets next time.
I think she was talking directly to Batman there. Oh, it's so hot in my house. I'm freaking sweating. Hate this weather. Hate it, hate it, hate it. So we will get through all the cards before I call it quits.
Choose
That was
your
Harley.
character.
She's okay. So far, super easy to use, super fun, kicks ass. A little more difficult. A little more, I guess. Like this guy's just a bruiser hybrid. This guy's a bruiser vertical, meaning he takes a lot of forward stuff. A lot of up stuff seems a little less powerful. A little less easy than Shaggy, but not bad. Chaz is well, that's vertical. I guess he's up. Whatever. He's in flight, I guess is what that means, but either way. So a lot of Batman, like, have people using his grappling hook to hit people with. Taz is crazy. As far as I can tell, spamming his tornado attack doesn't weaken it, and is the best way to use him. Garnet has a pretty easy bruiser. She's just got a bunch of hits and kicks, and she can launch her gloves. He's got stretchy hands, and he's got stretchy powers. My favorite move with him is to jump in the air and slam down as one of his many forms. I've seen a house, car, and a boat so far. It'd be interesting if they bring that to, like, dozens of forms. They don't need to, though. Finn's pretty, not quite normal. He's an assassin, apparently. I didn't know Finn was an assassin. But Finn's got a sword, and he uses swordplay, but he has a lot of, like, abnormal moves, including one I don't quite understand with the triangles and throwing something. I'll have to work that out later. Ayrya Stark kicks ass. Like, it says expert. Does it mean I'm expert on her? Well, I don't know if that means I'm an expert on her or what. Like, I'm recommended for Shaggy. Recommended for Garnet. I'm expert on Ayrya Stark, if that's what that means. Because, holy cow, I kicked ass with her. I don't know if that'll happen all the time, but if I just need to move up in the ranks and stuff, it'll be her I'll be using. She's a sword user, but she's an extremely easy sword user. Lots of regular slashes, a dive spin attack, which kicks so much butt. And now we'll be moving to Wonder Woman. She's a tank. Now, a tank normally means she can tank a lot of damage, shield up, but it usually is slow.
My mother told me that fighting does not make you a hero.
She says as she prepares to fight. Let's go. As soon as free-to-play releases, I'm going to have this on all my consoles so I can play it whenever.
Prepare yourselves!
By the goddess. Looks like we're in for quite the fight.
Oh god, I don't know where I am.
Stretchy powers!
That looks like it hurt.
Oh yeah. So there is an attack decay if you spam too much shit.
I see my target.
Okay, who's the priest that did that?
Mystery solved!
Damn, I got it almost 200.
Stronger than ever.
This cookie coming up!
So yeah, she's pretty tanky actually. She's a little slow. I'm struggling these. I think Jake won, but I'm not sure. So you can get anything else with her. She's a little slow. I don't think I like that. Jake won. Didn't get me. I like Jake's win. I should get people sandwiches. Kryptonian skin. She's not a Kryptonian, but she gets Kryptonian skin, which I guess means she'll probably do either take less damage or more powerful
Choose
shield.
your character.
Okay. Speaking of Kryptonians, hello, Soups.
I'll do my best.
Oh wait, I haven't like. I forgot I had to claim them. Oh god. 2 Iron Giants. Superman. 3 Supermen, technically? Technically Superman? Oh, Superman 2 has a bunch of shit attached to him. But it's Wonder Woman.
Prepare yourself!
If Pokemon... No, I guess that's Nintendo. They wouldn't do that. I was like, if Pokemon technically was on Cartoon Network, could they be in here? But no. Smash Brothers would not lend out their icons.
Ready.
Okay, take it Superman's another tank.
You're going down!
Wait, what the hell is this I'm in? Okay, not a Soups fan.
I'll give you that one, Giant.
That's friggin' cute. Okay, so he's eating like metal. Okay. I was wondering what he ate earlier. Aw. Sad Iron Man. Sad Iron Man. Sad Iron Giants. Did Superman just F off? I don't know how to eat toast. I think Superman just F'd off. Triple jump. That could be as detrimental to you as it could be helpful. I guess if you're trying to get back inside the match from like the bottom of the screen, it could be good. Note, Iron Giant's the only one with 3 different costumes, so one is just S and OS.
I am not a gun. I am not a gun.
Hungry efforts. Okay, I'm taking the Iron Giants to tank 2. I didn't see what he was, but, you know, he's a giant robot. He's an interesting character because it's a very, very few times you see a Rumble game like this with a character size difference. The only other time I can think of it is, I think MTC had some characters with some sizable differences. Usually if they do something like bring a character in that's a lot bigger than the other guys, they'll shrink them.
Prepare yourself!
I don't think Iron Giant's quite life-size here because he could hold most of these characters in his hand. But he is sizably larger than the other guys. Which is something I'm not used to seeing inside a fighter game.
Quick, make it quick, dude! I'm hungry!
Actually, no. He's not quite 2-sized, I think. My God, dude.
You got insurance, right?
Feels like my blood sugar is getting low.
Do you do anything besides unlock fake spirits?
Oh, what the hell? I turned into an attack bot. Apparently I am a gun. Did it say lunchtime? So Ayrya just sits there sharpening her sword. That's cool. Dun, 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 dun. It's a good song.
Choose your
like
character.
I had something happen here. Where are we at in the freaking battle pass, guys? Holy cow. Play 5 matches. So these would be good if they do EXP too. The XP is low. I like the Ice King. I like that. Who's next? Steven? Other than that,
This is gonna be fun!
fun freaking game. I guess since it's such a short battle pass, the slow XP helps drag out the short battle pass. That makes sense. It's not a long ass battle pass where there's 100 items like in Fortnite. I'm so weirdly shaped compared to everybody else. Everybody else has sort of normal shape, and he just kind of sands over here. He's kind of Sans. I never noticed how much Steven kind of is the same shape as Sans.
Prepare yourselves!
They have very similar attitudes. And
You don't have to do this,
Cookie Cat.
but if you insist. Stand back!
I know what I'm doing. Yeah, let's go.
Watch yourself!
You're gonna eat my sword.
Okay, so if you grab the side of the stage, you...
Look out!
Oh, man.
Okay, I'll give you that one.
Oh god, he's so much bigger than Shaggy.
Now
The hell?
I need a sandwich.
I'm back again. Can't let everyone down.
You're about to get thrown into the sun for that one.
Not bad.
I guess I'm not.
Time!
Come on, butt kick this round. Does say corrupted poop?
You had me sweating
That
back
says
there,
corrupted
Shaggy.
Oh, Steven. He's in his bubble and he's sad. Triple jump for Steven. About halfway through the very
Choose
beginning
your
of the battle last.
character.
Okay, Mr. Whoever the hell you are from whatever game you're from. I think this is a game character, and I have absolutely no idea what they are. So we're gonna be a doggo. It makes no doggo sounds. Poke it in the face so it makes sounds just like a real dog. I'm gonna poke this cat. Poke, 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 poke. Cat couldn't give more of a damn. Couldn't even be less of a damn, I should say. Gives no damn. No damn's given. Everybody equipped? Nobody equipped? Shaggy's not equipped. Jake's not equipped. Taz is unequipped. Nobody's equipped. Good. Oh, shoot. Everybody's equipped.
Prepare yourselves!
Multiversus.
Are you a reindeer? A dog? Pick a lane, dude.
I like that. That was hilarious. I'm sorry. I didn't expect that. The character interactions of the game are amazing, by the way. Oh, whoops! We're destroying their treehouse.
Back in action.
Oh, these are around.
Wild West! Yeah! Wild West!
I'm a piranha plant.
That kind of tickle.
I don't want to hear about these tickling.
I'm taking your Scooby snack, you ding dong. Gotta shake it off.
Time!
What? I don't even know what you're supposed to be. You really are a weird reindeer-dog monster. That's weird.
He's a little obsessed over that, I think. I like that. Oh my god, I hope they keep that up with all new characters. There's this interaction with all characters. I know that means a whole lot of voice acting, but totally worth it. Keep the game real. Like, keep it going. It's the thing with Battle Pass games like this.
Choose your
all
character.
the new stuff we buy, all the new stuff we earn has to be that interesting. So, he's support, almost support, mage, okay? Look, it's a lady who's as blind as I am. Is that a flashlight?
I got you covered. Need I say more?
I do believe this is her new voice. Can't say I'm a hugest fan of it. It's not bad. I'm just so used to the old Velma. A lot of the old characters are still around. Well, no, I guess not a lot of them anymore. Only one Scooby-Doo character's left. I don't know who used to do Shaggy, actually. Not Shaggy, Scooby. Scooby might still be the same guy, I don't know.
Prepare yourself!
But most everybody else is gone. Shaggy's dead. I don't know what happened to Velma's voice actor. Freddy might still be the same one. He pretty much sounds the same. But the show's been around for longer than I've been alive, so I'll have to... I can't see shit. What's going on?
Well, this is going to be exciting.
Why am I so big all of a sudden? I'm sorry, am I sassing people?
Before you bury me in the cocoa ground.
Everything honest.
Surprise! You can't stop me that easy.
I'm a freaking turducken.
Stop laughing!
Shaggy, a word. Any clues?
I know. Oh shit, I wasn't looking where I was. You're supposed to be able to, She's a little difficult to use. I don't understand her very well.
Don't worry, you're like not the first team to get beaten by me.
I think he had something to say against Velma with her sitting there, be like, take a shower, Shaggy. Speaking of LGBT, I think canonically Velma's either
your character.
gay or bi, because at one point she had like a thing for Shaggy in a thing, but then she had a girlfriend with a semi-villain in another one. So, two LGBT and a crossdresser who does it for jokes and disguise, I think. To equip a new profile icon from your career. Okay, how do I do that? Wait, come on. Or go. Oh god, I lost the... Okay. There was captured, but I like Ice King. Unlocked reward. Oh, we only have 2 more left. Rematch in teams or 1v1. Equip a new ring out from your... Oh, so I need to be teams or 1v1 to match. Equip a ring out from your collection page. One left. Yeah, I'm actually going to be purple. I like the purple more. Technically, I love that one, but I don't know how you get those. I guess you might get those inside the thing. I hope they're very generous with them. There's a lot of stuff to do with that. We'll continue with that, okay. Last 2 characters, guys. We got Bugs.
Let Operation Rabbit begin.
I don't know what that means. Yeah, if y'all haven't heard, monkeypox is spreading around. It's at 1,800 people now, so y'all be safe. It's a foot-mouth spread-like disease, meaning its primary vector of spread is unwashed hands and sharing of saliva, even if it's just through straws or stuff like that. Be careful with your kids at school, or kids, if you're going to school, be careful, don't share your stuff. Because you'll be sharing more than that. You'll be sharing monkeypox, perchance. And that is a very bad disease. Monkeypox is being mishandled because apparently some conservatives got it through popularity that it was a gay STI, and it's not. I mean, AIDS technically isn't a gay STI, but at least it's an STI. Monkeypox is not technically an STI. Can it be spread by STIs? Sure, but it can spread other ways too.
I put in the time, I'ma make you mine.
Time to get crazy there.
Oh. Ah, shit.
He got me that time.
Okay, the mages are the hardest to use. Sorry, I screamed. I think I got my butt kicked there. So mages are hard to use. I don't understand the mages really. They seem to be just cartoonish moves.
Guess stretchy dog not stretchy enough.
Thank you, Taz. That was hilarious. Lost reward. CoffeeZilla. Don't know what that does.
Choose your character.
Last one, another mage. Does this just mean they're expert users? Because goodness knows I am not an expert user. If that was an expert user and this is an expert user, holy cow. How did Ayrya Stark end up being an expert user? I was actually good with her. These characters that never speak aren't speaking to me. I actually haven't fought them either. No one's using them. Are they hard to use? What do you think, Chief? Are they hard to use? Waiting for the other players. Harley is fully equipped.
Prepare yourselves!
I will do what it takes to protect humanity.
Well, that sucks. Getting my butt kicked. Holy cow, I keep forgetting dodge.
This cookie coming up.
Okay, despite the expert warning, I'm gonna go off.
The lasso compels you.
Back again, bozos. Take this, you ding dong.
Oh, I got him at the end there. I think. I don't think they counted though.
Tom, Jerry, it was a pleasure, my animal compatriots.
I wanna play again.
Choose your character.
Okay, that is everybody. You're at 2 hours, like I said. Okay. So, in retrospect, it's a nice, slow brawler beat 'em up. It's not like super slow, but it's not as twitchy and impossibly fast as, let's say, Nickelodeon was. Nickelodeon's was fast, it was twitchy. It was okay. It was a decent brawler. This is more Smash Brothers style. This is basically a Smash Brothers rip. So all in all, I say as far as a brawler goes, it's up there. It's up there with Smash Brothers. I'd give it if you're going to rank brawlers 5 out of 5, it'd be a 5, or really close 5, like 4.7, something. Character-wise, amazing. You get this completely different array of characters. Each one has its own unique moves. Nobody's moves are pretty much the same. All of them have their own unique voice acting. They all can apparently
Yeah, I got some time. What can I do for you?
interact with each other, which is amazing. Both in battle and after when they're loading, which is awesome. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That's like a step up. Like Nintendo, pull up your pants. You're going to do as good as this game on the next Smash Brothers to keep it going. This is an impressive game for what it's supposed to be. For what a brawler clone, which we keep calling them Smash Brother clones, but Smash Brothers is not the first one to do a beat 'em up like this. But for a brawler, it impressed me. I'm definitely going to play it some more. I don't know how much it'll be on here. I may come back and play it if I can get some friends to play with me, or maybe just whenever I feel like playing it for you guys. I'll definitely be playing it on my own just to get all the characters and upgrades and Battle Pass. Battle Pass, we're halfway through Tier 1. Holy cow. Again, there's only like 20 tiers in Battle Pass, so there isn't a lot to unlock, which is why it's so freaking slow. So yeah. What can I do with the gold? Like, I know I saw something that was doable for gold earlier, but I don't know what. Announcer? This guy's badge. I have no idea, but I have 4 character tickets, so when more characters come out, I can probably just buy them. I honestly don't know what the gold is for. Defeat victory, defeat victory. Coming soon. Maybe I'll have something to do with the store. Maybe it'll be like Fall Guys where some stuff gets you. Maybe it's chain perks. Let's go here. I need perks for her. Shaggy, I get any perks for you? Oh. The training? Okay. XP boost, nothing. List? Okay. I don't know. I honestly don't know what the gold is for. Because I'd assume it'd be to unlock stuff. You use it to do toast. My favorite is going to be Ayrya Stark, just because of how much ass I kicked.
What do you want?
You're so rude, Ayrya. The modes, I only played FFA because that's my favorite anyway. I will try co-op teams and stuff like that. I think they could go with a storyline missions, like the rest of them have, like you can find in Smash Brothers. That would unlock. Maybe you could unlock some stuff, or just get EXP from playing storyline missions. For people who want some singular play, that'd be interesting to have. And most games that are beat 'em ups, a lot of them have storyline missions to keep the players interested. Not necessary, but keep people coming back and playing once in a while. Not something like hardcore like the Smash Brothers board, but something more like original more like an arcade from the original Smash Brothers, where you play through several botted matches and to get to the final boss, whatever that would be. Who else could they add? Villain-wise, we have heroes here as Shaggy and Velma. You could, of course, add in the other heroes. Freddy could be using traps. Scooby's, of course, a dog, so he'll be doing dog moves. I can't really think. Bad guys, you could add any of the ghosts. Most of the ghosts are unique to episodes, so I don't know how many villains you could put in there. If you want to canonize him as a villain, you could put Scrappy in here as a villain. Batman has a rogues gallery of villains. I will be very surprised if the Joker does not make it in here eventually, honestly. Batman's second summer suit? Oh yeah, that. The animated series. Batman. Yeah. So yeah, Batman, he could have the Joker come in with a bunch of gag toys and stuff to use. The Mr. Freeze come in with the freezing weapons, his gun and whatnot. Bane come in, who's just a big ass brawler, and he can have back-breaking techniques. It just goes on. List for him goes on and on. Cartoon characters, Tess technically is a villain. He may be the only thing in here that is villain-like so far.
Yes? You talk more than rabbit. What? Words.
I guess you could also have Marvin and the Martian. You could have Daffy Duck, Elmer Fudd. Again, another just a large list of tunes to just pick from. Steven Universe, we have two of them. There are the other Jules, of course. And Steven's dad, because why not? He's awesome. Jake and Finn, you could also put in Lady Rainicorn. You could put in... You could put in Grassfin for a different, outfit, or he could just be his own separate character since he has his own powers. You can put in a bunch of stuff from them. Princess Bubblegum, any of the princesses, Fire Princess, Bubblegum, Ice King, Marceline, of course. Marceline would be a cool one. Game of Thrones, of course, is a little more limited on what they can do because they're all actual physical people. They're not cartoons. So they're all pretty much going to be stuck to sword moves, but you could make the sword moves different depending on each character. You could bring in John, who'd be a famous one. You can bring in their dad. You could bring in the Night King. The Night King would have his own moveset. Hell, he could summon in zombies. You could bring in different ones. I'd like to see, I forget her name. Brennan? tall lady who also plays Captain Phasma. I'd like to see her in here. Again, Harley Quinn's Batman. We already went over Batman.
You talking to me?
Wonder Woman, I don't know a lot about. There's that Cheetah Girl. She's cool, but I honestly don't know her.
I'm ready whenever you are.
Superman has his Rogues Gallery, Brainiac, Darkseid, who has a finishing move in here, ring out move thing. Oh, my brain's not working now. He's got his own list of enemies. I guess Lex Luthor could be in here in his suit, since he has the fight. Iron Giant fights the military, so I don't know who else you could stick in here with him. He's pretty much a solo character for him. I don't think there's a character in the movie, right? Other than him that's like a super or anything. Steven Universe we already went through. No idea what this is, but by the looks of it, it probably has a lot of characters you can use from this game. I could become more educated in the game. Already talked about Scooby-Doo, and already talked about them. What other WB? Let's look up something real quick, just for the hell of it. All owned WB cartoon series. That's not what I said. All owned Warner Brothers cartoon series. Oh, Batman Beyond. It'd probably just be another. You could either bring it as another Batman skin, or have him have his own futuristic Batman set. So Batman Beyond's Batman could come in here. For that matter, for Batman, you could give him the old Batman look from Batman Beyond. Justice League, of course, you could bring any of the superheroes too. You got the Flash, you got the Martian, you got Aquaman. I want Aquaman from the movies. He's hot. What else is there? It says Pokemon is owned by WB, so it'll be interesting to see if they can bring Ash or Team Rocket in here. Team Rocket's not used in Smash Brothers, so they could bring Team Rocket and Meowth and James and Jesse in here. Just keep it to the characters in the TV show, so it's not too much of a issue. Of course, you got the Bird of Prey, so you could bring in those DC characters. Space Jam, so why not a few basketball players for the hell of it? LeBron James. Get out of here. Sorry, I had my hair on my phone. I was yelling at it right there. Oh my god, Dora the City of Gold is WB. I don't think Dora the Explorer will make it in here because it's also a Nickelodeon icon, but you know, could go in the mix. Oh, the Teen Titans. Cyborg, Robin, Raven, Terra, Starfire. Of course, Deathstroke, aka Slade. I know everybody doesn't like Slade, but I like Slade. The Dukes of Hazzards. I don't know how that would fit. Don't think they'll allow Sesame Street characters to beat each other up, because apparently Sesame Street is owned by WB. For Superman, you could bring his evil counterpart, just the mean Superman costume. Give him some new voice lines for that. Lost in Space, robot from Lost in Space. Man, WP's crossover with Nickelodeon a whole bunch. I don't think we'll be seeing SpongeBob in here because he's already got his fighting game. The Simpsons. Are they owned by Disney now? So it'll be iffy if they can make it in here. Disney likes Fortnite right now in Epic. But since the Simpsons movie is owned by WB, you could technically maybe get them in here. And you know what? The Simpsons could use their same moveset they have in the classic arcade. That would be badass to have the same exact moveset they had in there. It would really fit this game. I doubt any of those will make it. Lego movies owned by WB, so Lego movie characters maybe. Though I think Lego has its own fighting brawler coming out. I don't think it's going to do very good. It's kind of in an array of stuff, and it doesn't have the cool other than being a kid-friendly one. Not that these aren't kid-friendlies. I have the Founders Pack, thank you. I got this one. Oop. So see, premium's $100. You get a Ring Out Legendary, banner, extra stuff, Battle Pass tokens, probably to do with the Battle Pass. Deluxe was $60. Get a bunch of that stuff. I think the difference between that and that is a Ring Out. And then less battle tokens, less of everything else. You don't get the epic banner. It's rare. You don't get. You get that Ring Out. Standard is the one I did. I got a banner. I got a character ticket, and I got a few character tickets. So yeah. Also, if they're gonna do that, what I would recommend is you reduce the price of the thing, because since I've already got the standard, it would do well to reduce the price of the deluxe and premium. Stay on the standard. That makes sense, right? Did we get someone other than Wonder Woman up here? Like, she's cool and all, but why is she this? Yeah. So do tutorials give you themes is the question. Unknown. I'll probably play through them later to see if they give you stuff. This is the only one I didn't get today. Excuse me. Hopefully they introduce daily missions and stuff like that. Keep you interested in the free FTP game. Sorry, I'm looking here. Lord of the Rings, the War of Rohan. Is Lord of the Rings WB owned? Ooh, Harry Potter's WB owned, isn't it? Right. So you could have the Harry Potter, who, I know the wizards will probably much have wizard moves. So you could Harry and Voldemort, maybe not Gandalf. Maybe the headmaster, Snape would be awesome. You could have the Hobbit, you could have Gandalf, you could have Strider, Gimli, Legolas. That'd be cool. Oh god, the gremlins. I don't know what you do with that, but I'm a gremlin. Osmosis Jones. Interesting to put Jones in here. It'd be kind of one not everybody knows. And that's pretty much it there. I'm sure there's a lot more functions, like video games under WB. Video games that our company has. Fear. WB did one of my favorite horror series, Fear. Okay. Mortal Kombat I knew. So you could put in... I swear my brain. You could put in the creepy girl from Fear. Mortal Kombat, you have dozens of characters with their own movesets. Scribble Knots. Let's see what else is here. Oh, they own the Matrix. Neo. Neo could make it in here. Lots of Justice League stuff. 300. You could put in Troy Butler. Speed Racer, apparently. Or at least the game. Oh, are they behind Watchmen? Okay, if they're behind Watchmen, there's a bunch of like heroes you could bring from there. For the Wild how things are. Be interesting. Or Lord of the Rings. More Harry Potter, Mortal Kombat. I didn't realize how much their stuff is either DC stuff or Mortal Kombat here in video games. That's why it surprised me Fear was like a thing they did. If you haven't played Fear, I recommend it. It's PS2 era? PS3 era? PS3 era, right? And it's really good. Get a chance to play it like backwards, play it on something, do it. 100% do it. If I can find it, I might stream it for Halloween. But backwards compatibility is kind of iffy these days with everybody wanting you to buy different levels of online content from them. Spend $100 a day, a month on freaking online pass. 4 months and you pretty much paid for another PS4 or PS5. Oh, wait. I don't know if they're behind WWE or just that game. Bring actual wrestlers in. Mad Max. There's a lot of games here, but a lot of it's a repeat of all the stuff I already said. So yeah, interesting game. Good ability to go forward from here.
Glad you're back. We need to train.
Train later, dude. Fun. As fun as Smash Brothers. I'd like to see where they go with this. I know that it is in beta until the 27th, and then the FTP releases. I'd like to see where the FTP goes from here. I'm waiting to see what comes in this area. I don't know what this is. This is obviously a store. I think that's going to be it for tonight. I hope you had fun watching. If y'all wanted to schedule just a beat 'em up session with me out there, give me a ring over on my Facebook under SephirothTX or and my Twitter, also under SephirothTX. Give me a private message, and I'll answer it if I see it. I think that's all I have for you on this game. Guys, I can't remember the guys who made the game. Good job. I'm impressed. Just everything I said, I'm fucking impressed. As for the rest of you guys, as schedules, if you care, I know a lot of y'all watch me in on the tube reviews. Where is my schedule? Okay, today is Wednesday the 20th. So tomorrow morning we will likely come in to do some Fortnite. We need to do some Fortnite. It's been a while since Fortnite, so Fortnite tomorrow morning. Friday and Saturday morning are iffy. We may come in and do something. We may just take those days off. I'd like to do some ESO. Catch up on ESO. We may still have some Fortnite left over. We also need to get up on Blood Hunt. There's a bunch of stuff we can do if we pop in. So Thursday is a yes definite. Friday and Saturdays are maybes. Sunday is a no-go. We will not be playing at all. I have an early morning shift. I'm probably Baratoa again. Next week, Monday evening, will be our first Chrono Cross in a while, as long as everything goes to plan. Tuesday and Wednesdays could also have evening shifts. Monday's an if, I'm going to say right now, because Monday, I have board scheduled Monday, actually. So the 25th, cancel that. Monday's most likely a no. So I have a weird mid-shift schedule that will not allow me to play very well. So Tuesday and Wednesday, expect doubles. Expect morning and evening on Tuesday and Wednesday. We'll come in and have fun twice those days. Chrono Cross twice in the evening, and then whatever Tuesday and Wednesday mornings. Next week, Thursday and Fridays are iffy in the mornings, and Saturday is a likely. Sunday is again a no. Seems like I'm barbacoa all the time, but I can't complain. Barbacoa. It's not the hardest shift ever. Not a big fan of how we cook it nowadays. I'll explain that next time, maybe tomorrow, if y'all want. If y'all want to see more of this, just let me know. It is a beat 'em up game, so its interest is just on people who like to see beat 'em up games. Is this something you want me to see again, or if this gets 1,000 views like my Minecraft thing, we'll play it again. Until tomorrow morning, peace and out, guys. Have a good night.